Alright, hello again. Thought we'd start things out on a different angle. This is kind of the back of the property. The grass is obviously where we previously had the grade, and you can kind of appreciate how much it's built up right now in the back. That's why we want to take it down and make it a little easier to blend into what it always had been here. Done a couple of things. Cleaned up the front where all of this was all the granite that was cut up. These are the pieces we didn't use. There's a lot of them. So we're going to find something to do with this stuff. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but we will make use of it one way or another. Maybe in the walls or retaining walls, or could do a small patio or some landings off of the stairs or something. But here's Ollie. We have a basement floor. It's been poured, so we'll go down and check it out. I think the last video I was frustrated by just the plastic and the seal and trying to get like the details just right, and it is a tricky thing to do, but ultimately I think we did it. We ended up with some liquid or fluid applied sealant in the places that were the hardest to seal. That went down, dried out the best we could, liquid applied, and then that sealed up all of those kind of seams in the tape where it didn't want to sit level, sit flat. And then we got the plastic going around the outside. Again, for the most part, it's pretty good. There's still little things like somehow or another we ended up not taping that seam sealed, so it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. So this will all get untaped from the wall at this point. They're going to clean up the edge. There's some excess concrete that needs to just kind of get broken away from this edge. You can see it kind of runs over onto the foam, over the foam. So this stuff will just, come away nice and easy. And then we take that plastic and fold it out and attach to it the vapor barrier that'll run up the wall this way. So, but that goes on the inside of the stud wall that we're building down here. So that'll be a ways away. All in all, I think this turned out pretty darn good. It's nice and flat, very usable, not 100% perfect. There's some low spots and some high spots, but it's solid and it's more or less flat. It's not going to be an issue of putting anything in or furniture not sitting flat or anything like that. So these cuts in the concrete are all expansion joints, just so like as it settles, it has somewhere to go. Otherwise it would crack in kind of random places. This will be the place it'll want to crack, and before we're done down here, this all gets a bead of caulk, a sealant down inside, so it's not exposed and catching dirt and debris always. What's the other thing is that these intersections of the expansion joints, out here, it's hard for me to see out there, that's going to be where the posts are. So there's a footing that goes down like 2 feet under each of those points, and so there's going to be a whole lot of load at those points. And you can see that there's the pocket in the concrete wall there for the beam that'll go right over my head. So this line kind of mirrors the beam that'll be above it. We did that because if we build walls to kind of close things off, they're probably going to follow this pattern. So some of these seams will get totally covered up. Here's another one. You can see the pocket in the wall. It goes down. You got 1, 2 locations for the posts, and then the pocket on the other side. So this will definitely get closed off, probably sooner rather than later, because this is the room with 2 windows in it, and it's going to basically be a playroom for the kids. Down here in the basement, ping pong table, couch, video games, stuff like that. And then this other space, we're not sure if we're going to close it off. The only other wall that I think will be in location down here will be right here. So again, above us is going to be brick, and this all needs to get supported kind of from this corner across to this corner, and so that's where there's going to be a block wall built out. I think it's going to be like 2 courses in from over here, and then we're going to put a doorway into this space and then block across all the way up, and it'll actually go all the way up to the subfloor, because it's got a or maybe the subfloor gets cut away at that location so that they can put the brick up above. It'll be an interior space, but it'll be the old brick, and it'll be the inside of the family room. So it needs to get supported. This all has a solid footer under it as well, so it'll have plenty of strength to do what needs to happen there. Yeah, I guess that's about it. This whole half is the mechanical kind of third of the house, and then the rest of this unclaimed space is to be determined still. We're not exactly sure what we would like to do over here. Fitness equipment in the short term. Liz would like a treadmill and a space to work out. I would as well, and so I think probably this space here is plenty of room to just put a inexpensive rubber floor down or something like that. But kind of the spaces will be carved up, and hopefully we'll be able to see those pretty shortly. Monday, we got notice that Monday we will be getting the delivery of lumber to start building. So we'll actually be out of the ground and putting the sill plates on and getting those beams in place and all of that stuff, I think, on Monday, so that they can build this first floor and everything that goes on top. So hopefully next week will be a busy one, and these videos will start coming out a little more frequently, and we'll get rolling. Till then, take it easy.